Hello, everybody. We're starting a little bit early because not only am I a little bit late today, but it seems the chat widget isn't working, which is very unfortunate. We're going to relaunch that. Hopefully that fixes everything real quick. Apologies. I hope you're all doing well. Happy Friday. We will not be spinning the wheel today because I just don't feel like it. Let's try to get this working real quick, though. Run combo chat. Boom. Trigger that. Connected. Let's do another test. Well, that sucks. Stream is up and everything, right? Like I'm not trolling. Yeah, okay, stream's up. I don't know what's going on there. And this music is intense. Let's calm down. Huh. And it's not going for either. Let's do a little bit more debugging before we actually kick off the stream. Apologies for the delay, everybody. YouTube, it says it's getting everything. Let me in. What? So YouTube is working, but Twitch isn't? What could be causing that? Maybe my ENV is messed up? Shouldn't be. Maybe I somehow like mess with it when messing with some other stuff. No YouTube, no Twitch. What is going on? Well, we may not have chat on screen today. That sucks. What? It just doesn't want to work? Well, that sucks. It is what it is, I guess. I'm sorry, guys. I don't... Wait, this is modified? Why was it modified? Oh, yeah, because I modified it, as one does. What the heck? I'm going to restart it one more time this way, a bit differently. Well, yeah, that sucks. Darn. Well, we're going to have a chatless, or at least a Twitch chatless stream today, which means I actually have to just turn off chat entirely. Because that's against TOS to only have that on here. That sucks. What's up, Cat? Oh, man. Well, there goes chat. Goodbye, guys. I'm sorry. Don't tell me my camera's no longer working. Okay, it is. Cool. Well, sorry about that hiccup. Let's get to it. Warm up as per usual. I hope all of you have had a good day so far. Seems my Twitch chat hasn't. I really want to debug that right now, but I know that's fruitless. We're just here to draw. So, are we gambling today? We are not, as I put in the this streamer chat, which you reacted to. So yeah, we're not spinning the wheel today. We're just gonna take it easy, do some fun little drawing. Nothing too crazy. I'm gonna do something with texture. This is a bad pin. Increase this because I feel like it. Yeah, nothing really to report on. Worried that I may be getting into an art slump, so that's why I'm just kind of avoiding the wheel for now. Not that drawing things on the wheel makes me feel bad, but I want some like comfort food of drawing. One day, Cat will learn how -2 and +2 works. This stream, though, may not be the stream. Huge. You been doing any drawing as of late? Why does it feel like we all collectively gotten in an art rut? I haven't been paying attention much to Discord. I think it's because, for me personally, school's starting back up, apartment stuff, life's moving a lot faster. So it isn't necessarily that I'm unhappy with my art right now. It's just like I'm very anxious and it's very hard to focus. Slowly getting out of it, that is huge. That is great to hear. Especially with the Sonic and drawings and stuff. I think the falling back, I'm not sure if you're saying you're doing this or anything like that, but like for me, falling back to art and little doodles that I like. Rekindling the fact that I could just draw because I like it. That's the thing. I wouldn't necessarily completely call what I'm in an art rut like I was drawing earlier today. But I can feel it. I can feel it. Yeah. It's rarely an isolated event. Yeah, I should prioritize my other things before drawing. True. I'm also very upset because I have a bunch of drawings ready, quote unquote. But Muji has dude, I'm gonna review Muji's fountain pen on stream. And even if it's great, I'm gonna have to take into account how they've just been absolutely awful with shipping this. Like they haven't even shipped it. It's been over a week now, and it's not even shipped. And they like sent an apology email. Cool, whatever. Like throw in an extra pen or something if you're gonna be making me wait this long when I paid $9 in shipping for a pen. Oof, I forgot I'm not drawing on a slanted surface. I got really weirded out for a second. Heck yeah. I've been really wanting to work on a programming project, and I think I'm just gonna make. That's the thing. I want to make a version of Accountability Bot. I know I talk about this like every stream. Leave me alone. But I don't know like what Motto would like. So I think I may just make the version for me, and use it in my own personal Discord to keep me accountable. Because respect to squatability, I'm not typing all that. But as of art, I'm falling back on making drawing enjoyable to me rather than grinding. But as of art, I'm falling back on making drawing enjoyable to me rather than grinding. What's up, monkey? Yeah, I think it's a vicious cycle. Whenever we get into an art rut, we're like, okay, I need to improve my art. And to improve it, you need to grind, but grinding isn't necessarily the thing you need to do. I get it. Hopefully. Hi, Kavel. Well. Uh-oh. What did I do? You guys can't say I'm dodging the wheel, because we've already drawn arguably the worst thing on there. For which I hold great shame. I could say even like the cringiest things I drew when I was a kid probably didn't hold a light to that. But it was ironic, so that's my like safety net. Your shoulders hurt so bad from carrying the Discord all day. Man, I'm dreading moving into my new apartment. It's gonna take so much work. I'm cleaning my PC, all that. We love a silly stream, heck yeah. This stream I want to be very, very lo-fi. I want to just chill out, kind of work at my own pace. My main goal, to blow up and act like I don't know nobody, but my second goal is to, like, if I don't finish on stream, I'm gonna take a break, end the stream, work out, and then go back to the drawing. Because I've been working on a drawing all day, but I don't want to show you guys it. I also got so annoyed with Muji that I went out. Apparently you can buy these. This is a $3 fountain pen. I kind of liked it so far. It's definitely not to the quality of like Alami Safari or anything, but both birds. It's such a shame too, because like Mordecai? Mordecai? I'm drawing even though I should be taking a break. I feel like I said, like, if I found my path to art success. I'm drawing even though I should be taking a break. I feel like Dookie, but I found my path to art success. Interesting. It seems like, you know, those are contradictory statements. Is this path require you to draw even though you don't feel great? Hydrate, I'll do that in a second once we finish up a line or two. Nah, but I'm just inspired to. I don't feel great physically, but mentally I can't help like a runner's high, but drawing sober. Interesting. In times like that, and this is just me, is, and this is probably because I don't mean manic in like the true sense of the word, but I get like very like fidgety. Like I have to draw something, I have to draw something. I'm inspired to, but really it's just this like the brain worms, you know? And it is true that I actually want to draw, but I feel like it's not for the sake of enjoying, or it's like it's because I love drawing, but the situation I'm in, or just like my mentality isn't right to be drawing then. And so then I start drawing and realize like I get frustrated very quickly because I'm not making pretty pictures. Because maybe like subconsciously I just forget that I like drawing not for the pretty pictures, yet manic me, you know, very tired and anxious me is convinced that I like it because of that. You spent 1 hour doing today's Wordle. Did you get it? Skill issue. Let me look in Major General. Shout out W Place or whatever it's called. I love it. Oh, you did. Good job. My sister came to me and she's like, it's really difficult. And not saying it wasn't difficult, but I feel like because I play video games and a lot of high fantasy and stuff, I see that a lot. I think I'm a weirdo. I love drawing for the technical. No, I do too. I love it. I mean, Kat has baselessly scolded me for doing all the math for those cylinders. I get it. It's really fun to explore and like let that curiosity grow. I watch nothing but art content even for the entertainment. It's a problem. I wish it was like that, but more imaginative and experimental with it. 1 hour visual arts. Hey, if it floats your boat and it's not like gonna burn you out really quickly, you go for it. Cause yeah, I feel like doing all of that'd burn me out pretty quick. Sharing about it all day, every day. I would need some balance. Yeah, I wish I was like that, but more imaginable and experimental with it. Project driven. I have a playlist of 1 to 2 videos I rewatch because of that problem. It's always greener. Oof. Flat desk drawing is strange desk drawing. Yeah, I agree, Monkey. He just kind of says things at you when it comes to teaching. He's like, do this, do that. Same thing with some of Mark Bernay's. I haven't watched all of their videos. By the way, I love these guys. I love Mark Bernay. I love Sam Dud's art. I love Sam Dud's art a ton. I think he's a wonderful, wonderful content creator and stuff like that. But it's just kind of like, do this, do that. This isn't to say that you can't glean things from their content, but it abstracts a lot of the why are we making these decisions. Or there's like, I saw this in without it being that was like the first thing I noticed about his content. And the other thing is it's impossible to find anything because like he has great nuggets of gold in there. But the problem is he titles all of his things in a very clickbaity / like top 3 things or whatever, which isn't horrible in its own. And clickbaity is probably not the word. Very algorithmically decent titles, but like it makes it so I can't find like specific types of content, right? It makes it really hard to be like, oh, he said this then. But yeah, he has a problem that I saw. I can't remember if it was one of Zapata's courses or something. It's a texturing course, and it's like, okay, we're going to texture this thing. We're going to just study this texture. Cool. I can do that as a complete beginner. You need very little introduction to that. But then it's like, apply it to a sphere, apply it to this more complex object, apply it to a human. And like, cool, but I don't know how to draw a human, so how do you expect me to like turn texture around a form, kind of like organic forms? So it's a very, cart and horse type beat. But that's my, like, when I was a kid trying to learn art before I gave up years and years ago, is I bought this one course. I have to find it. It was one of those like Skillshare type sites, whatever, where you can like buy a course. And it was like how to draw, and the first thing was like this really pretty eye. And so you follow along, and guess what? When you follow along with someone, you're going to draw a lot better than on your own. This is evident by like Drawbox demos and anything, right? And then like you go off and you're like, okay, what did I learn? And you're like, shoot, I didn't learn anything except for how to watch a video of a dude copying an eye. And this is where I think I don't agree with how it makes it like there's stages and levels and he doesn't go. I don't agree with how he makes it like they are stages of levels and he doesn't go through how he draws his faces. I haven't seen those. Are you saying like you don't agree with me on my take of how he does that, or you don't agree with how he does it? Help. No, Mark. Okay, Mark. Yeah. Yeah, no. I think like the cure to that, in my opinion, from what I've seen, is present why you do something and then why it's wrong, or like what makes it correct, right? So like if we texture something, how would a beginner do it and why is that wrong, right? What makes it right? What makes the way you're doing it correct? And how can we apply it to other situations? And it's hard to do that without like once again cart and horse situation. Because like if you're teaching a random texture course, it's really hard to assume that everyone has a prerequisite knowledge of 3D form or whatever. Um, you can't just go from base level every single time. Feel such a big brain energy today. Like I just get, you know what I mean? But it's a lie because of all I've done is watch your art videos today. Or watch art videos, not your art videos. Hey, got you hyped, so there you go. I mean, what a better way to get into art than to really like dive into the subject, surround yourself with it. Getting started soon, but I want to share my favorite YouTuber, but I always forget how to type his name, so 1 second. Huge. Gotcha. Maybe it's Broken Draws. I really like Broken Draws. It's also tough though, because I'm like a very classical education person, like flashcards, definitions, formulas. Top three is about to create. Huge. Um, Broken Draws is great, yeah. And so like I love discovering and going out and experimenting for my own information, but I also love postulates and like rules and theorems and stuff. And when it comes to a lot of art YouTubers, they don't revive those or invoke those in memory because many may not know them. Um, I feel like it's better to be say like we put it on this face is a little bit more foreshortened because the VP is closer. If you don't understand this topic is called foreshortening or something like that, right? Do you guys get weird art dreams? Like it's you drawing and nothing else? Nope. I had a horrible dream the other night. I can't even remember it, but I just remember waking up and like it was a melatonin drink and dream, and I just woke up at like 5 a.m. just like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. And I was like, what the hell? Staying off of melatonin for a little bit. I have movie dreams, and I remember my dreams super well. Huge. Oof, that was a rough ellipse at the end. Were you using invisible ink? Oh, yeah, I said this in the Discord, and most of the people in Discord are here. But if anyone who's not in the Discord is watching, go watch your water bottle. Let it do it like a vinegar or soap soak tonight. I did a vinegar soak with my water bottle. It still tastes like vinegar a little bit, but it's super clean. Hey everybody, this is one of the last 4 pages of my second pack of printer paper I've ever used for art, so that means we're getting close to totaling in over 1,000 pages used. In fact, I actually need to go out and buy a whole new pack of paper. And that kind of makes sense. I use about 500 pages of printer paper a year. Big number of those is warm-ups. I'd say maybe like 30-40%. Probably 30. Pogfemp. I'm also oh yeah, everybody. I will not be streaming next Friday. Yep, next Friday for maybe about 4 days afterwards. So the 15th or maybe the 18th. We'll see how chaotic it gets. I will not be streaming at all. And then I'm starting to think of moving my streams to 6:30 this semester. So that is an hour earlier. But I'll be moving into my apartment then. So Popeyes, heck yeah. I need to eat Popeyes. I've had it like once ever. I've heard great things. Cool. So successful warm up, everybody. I'm just gonna crack open a sketchbook and we're just gonna kind of mess around, draw some birds, draw some gravels. Who knows? I'm in a very textury mood, which is bad because textures require a lot of patience and stuff, and I feel like I'm very impatient because I want to draw so bad. So that's the kind of like, yeah. No, cat. This is the 3rd time. No wheel. And we did wheel last stream or last 50% Friday. Anyways, cool. So, you guys know the drill. BRB, 2 minutes of ads. We'll come back and we'll doodle a little bit. So be right back. We got 10 seconds left, so kind of hang out for a second. Oh my gosh, it feels like I have a nosebleed. Like, it doesn't hurt. It just feels like nosebleed-esque. Very interesting. But yeah, I've been drawing tons of birds, and I'm kind of birded out. I don't know. Whatever pun fits that. And so I kind of wanted to go for like something a lot more mechanical, like an engine or something. But I'm not sure if I have the patience to construct that, and I'm not that interested. It's weird. I'm tired of birds, but like I want to draw something that interests me, and right now birds interest me. Bird up. So yeah. And Pinterest has caught on that I like grackles because every once in a while I'll just sprinkle in a grackle in there. But it also sucks at like it gets most blackbirds confused, so like it'll go very quickly from grackles to crows. Oh wow, no Hotel Trivago ad. Very, very impressive. Daring today, aren't we, Twitch? Yeah, my Pinterest is kind of just full of this stuff. I just want something like almost like a coloring book tonight. Low brain power, having a little bit of fun. I have a PureRef open, but there's a lot of art from other artists. Some including Hataya, some involving just different artists that I like. I don't want to have to cite all of them though, so sadly I'm gonna gatekeep this, and just not show my PureRef. Mainly because if I show it, then I am morally obligated to put all of them in chat or in the description. So if you guys have any ideas for like fun little things to draw, feel free to toss them in. But I'm just gonna kind of scroll through, and trust me, I was scrolling through Pinterest way before stream started, and that's in fact why the stream was a little bit late. Because I was just like looking through stuff, trying to come up with ideas. Fun little texturing things. Sadly, Pinterest, my idea generator, has not been too helpful today. Oh, Kaimani Gyoza. That was the last thing I drew in this book? Huh. I have coloring books. I want a One Piece coloring book so bad. That sounds super fun. Oh yeah, also I here. I decided to there we go. Saw off the ends of a lot of my pencils so I can actually fit them in this now. Because last stream I tried just ripping off the erasers, but I just completely sawed off a couple of them now. So now it works on my little pencil extender because this is the first blue pencil. I'm actually not gonna take it out because I don't want to like rip it anymore, but it's like this big probably to the point where like I can't hold it normally. So these come in clutch. It was like $5 for 2 of these. So big on that. I do need a murderer. Hey, I'm guilty. With technology, we have restored the life of this pencil, extended its lifespan by years. Or like more, probably like weeks, but. Yeah, so it's time to kind of just figure out what we're doing tonight. Ooh, I'm on like the weird middle bind thing. RoboCop moment, exactly. Pencil's like, kill me. It may just be a bird though, spoilers. We could even work on the bird sketch that I was working on before. Are we going to see what you're drawing? Nope. But that's not necessarily what these streams are about. These streams are about doing something that you love for an hour a day. So if that's drawing, cooking, music, whatever, it's a good opportunity to do so. Truths. Oh my god. Okay, I guess I have to show. Sadly, I don't think. Actually, yeah, I'll try. This is worth. Everybody, I'm gonna try my very best to find the original poster of this image. But please, bestow your eyes upon this. So freaking small. Holy. How can something like this exist? Oh my god. Well, now I need to include this as well. I think I know what we're drawing tonight, guys. You get an education. I need a book bag. Like I have a backpack that I really love, but I feel like a book bag's gamer. Guys, look at this. Oh, it gets even better. Here, wait. The three horsemen of the apocalypse. I'm gonna try my best to find the original posters of these, everybody, in the YouTube description. This will be after stream, so please check there. If I can't, I'm actually sorry because it is sometimes nearly impossible. Can you eat him? I think this thing will eat you. This thing will eat you, but you could eat this one. Was that a chipping sparrow? A house sparrow? But I think we draw. I don't know how to draw scales very well without it being, because like fur is nice. It gives you a cool like easy to do silhouette, right? And it's very easy to infer. But when it comes to scale, if you want to be like this thing is scaly, but then it's to me at least hard to convey that through silhouette alone. But I'm seeing some cool Komodo dragon pictures. I'm not sure if I think that first thing was like a type of iguana or something. I don't know. But I want to do I want to draw a Komodo dragon this stream or some kind of scaling. That's like a type of triangle or something, right? Komodo dragons are so freaking cool. If only they weren't like deadly, like crazy deadly. I'd mess with that heavily. Because they are very like doggy shaped, you know? Okay, this is the last thing I'll have to. I'm gonna hate myself after stream trying to cite the sources for all of these, but here we go. I think this one's worth showing again. Oh, there we go. Jump scare. There. Such an unflattering angle. Cool. Okay. So that's all we get. You get to look at my references because I don't want to have to cite everything ever. So adorable, I know. And I'm getting Tyrann Fiddler art right next to this with all of their Komodo dragons. You yap so much, just draw. That is so rude. Like I said, we're having a chill stream. And the timer's not going yet, so. Ooh, this one looks. Ooh, yeah, let's do this one. Okay, I will show you guys this. So we have 5. Let's see if I can find a higher version, actually. Higher quality version of this. I hate watching. I feel like the first time I learned what hate watching was when people were talking about low tier god streams. We need chill streams more often. I don't want to impede your practice or my practice for that matter. Yeah, feel free to like impede. Like it's usually not crazy serious. I won't respond. You have a bad habit, Kev, of being way too damn funny. That is extremely kind. Thank you. Because I get glued. Hey, if we could be crazy unfunny, like in a matter of minutes. Oh, I think I found the original poster. Sign into wait, why is Twitter in Russian? It's like sign into Twitter, but it's Russian. Okay, this is from XYZ Reptiles, and it says Happy Friday from Max. I hate it when I'm engaged in streamer conversation. I apologize, everybody. Kavel isn't funny. The chat carries the stream. I don't know about that one. Wait, who cares? Okay, so this is a water monitor. Very cool looking. Actually, no, I don't like that reference enough. I'm gonna be picky. Cat being hater part 5168. Get some evil. Why are like half the pictures of water monitors and Komodo dragons just like drooling? Oh my god, this guy's ripped. That's messed up. This is like a Komodo dragon that's actually like freaking biceps, dude. 12k channel points, huge. I need to send a picture of a water monitor, please do. Yeah, today's officially a chill stream. I'll send in pets, gotcha. Feel free to add me if you'd like. We're just gonna take it easy. And I'll stop streaming. We'll do our hour, of course, our mandated government mandated hour of drawing, but if we go over or if we're a tiny bit under, I'm not gonna. That is a fat Komodo dragon, holy. I'll show you guys the reference I choose, but I don't want to be like putting up a ton of stuff here that I'm not gonna I don't want to reference or get the link to. Bear, I knew it was that one. I knew it. I just didn't want to say it because I didn't want to sound like a freak. Being like, oh, are we going to send me the Komodo dragon with its booty hanging out? Like the Instagram leg spread Komodo water monitor. He's caked, Bear says. It is a crazy, like, well-lit photo. I didn't want to sound like an insane weirdo for saying that. Honestly, like, out of everything I could draw, that is a great reference. Because, like, it's okay, I can be the insane weirdo. Thank you for taking the hit for the team. I feel like now that we've all addressed it, though, it's normal again. Is this baby? Oh my god, it's baby. It's a baby water monitor or Komodo. I don't know, dude. It's baby. It's like Vanta Black, though, so it's very hard to discern texture or stuff. So sadly, I will not be using you as a reference. I want one with a good core shadow underneath it. I think that's right. What's the shadow that we have? Cast shadows. What's the one that's just like form shadow? A really good form shadow. Why does the tail make you feel uneasy? I feel like the way the Komodo dragon is looking at me, as if it's like, if I move, it's going to kill me. I think that's what's making me uneasy. Sorry for the lame pencil stream so far, but we're going to find that reference, that golden reference, that beautiful. This technically isn't 50% because we're trying to find a reference and all that, but hence why I'm also saying, like, I want to have fun rather than necessarily just play. I hate form shadows. They can go to hell. Form shadows are so pretty. Especially when you start, like, which drawing was it? I have a drawing. I don't think I've shown you guys it. It's of a lizard. It's a tokay gecko. Not one of the ones I showed in Discord. I did a lot. I highlighted a lot of the form shadows, and I just love how smooth they look. Or like, oh my god, what's the really famous anatomy dude? Bridgman. Bridgman's form shadows on like musculature. Mwah, it's awesome. I think they should live. Let Berry Boy live. Monitor lizards are so adorable. What the heck? Oh my god, that one's chunky. I really, really wish we domesticate, or like I guess they're domesticated. I don't know what domesticated actually means. But like I wish they experience joy and whimsy the same that dogs do and such. Like they can be happy. It's not just like trusting but loving. This is very corporate music. I'm sorry, Tom. Now my Pinterest has devolved to just tons of lizards and birds. I have an idea. Let's see if it works. Why do I have so many tabs open? Domesticated Komodo dragons, yeah. Or like just, because I heard, I'm not sure if this is true or not, that like lizards just don't love. They don't, like, not the same way dogs or cats do. They can only just like merely trust and tolerate you. Aren't they poisonous? That too. Or like monitor lizards, just lizards in general. Oh shoot, I found the pog one. This one I probably don't need to. Look at that. I'll leave them up here. We'll just do this just to entertain you guys. We've come full circle. Holy crap. Why does it look edited? Honestly, it seems normal to me, but I don't have a good eye, so. I think this is the same thing as when I was like getting pictures of mountain lions and stuff for lesson 5. Is you'll notice a lot of these pictures of Komodo dragons are from behind and just kind of focusing on their butts. Because I feel like if you're in front of a Komodo dragon, it's more dangerous than being behind, you know? Like, you don't want to be on the receiving end of that. Lizards are cool, heck yeah. Underrated, IMHO. Very underrated. Not getting a lot of good full body pictures of Komodo dragons. So I think I'm just going to have to settle. Because we've been here for a hot minute just sorting out things and such. Someone photoshopped wings onto one of them. That's so extra. When I search for large images, I mean like I want 4K, dude. I don't want these silly 1200p, 1200, 800. What are we doing? There we go. You know what? I'll do this. Can I like hyperlink this? That'd be cool. To make my life easier, I'll just leave the link from where I got it here. I'll put that in the description later. So here's our reference. Just have some fun drawing this little dude. In fact, I want to, instead of using pencil, we're gonna use one of my very, very thin, it's like point something millimeter Pilot G-Tech, and then we'll ink with the fountain pen. Mainly just going after capturing the head here. In fact, I do have to hide the reference now, so capture it. This is the little guy that we're drawing. But I have other references on this page for art and stuff that I just am very not wanting to deal with siding. True. Man, I wish I had a monitor closer to me because now I have to look so far away to find my reference, which is not helpful. The slightest. Five heads lengths. 4 on the left, or 3 on the left, 2 on the right. Cool. Yeah, how was everybody's Friday? Good, managed to not watch YouTube today. Huge. But did take a fat nap. That's not to compensate for your bad sleep. Makes sense. Who can blame you? And streamer. My day was pretty good. Lots of nothing. Actually, no. I got some chores done with my little sister. Some fun hanging out with her. But it was fine. Helped my family clean the house. Now I'm chilling. So I haven't drawn anything I liked. Well, Kat, we can only remind you so many times as that's an unfair qualification. You're gonna draw plenty of things you don't like permanently. And if you're only in it for drawing things that you like, then think of a perfectionist. Yeah, and I mean also as it requires a mindset shift, right? It's not even about pretty pictures, right? Like classically, it's or at least for me, right? I find much more joy from like finding love in the process rather than trying to like make something that's frankly kind of out of my control. Our ideas are just like kind of jumblings. Like when we want to draw something, it's never going to come out exactly how we imagined it because there's not really like even I think if you have a perfect mind's eye, you're still going to have to react to the page. And so when we set these like really really unrealistic expectations of ourselves to draw something in this manner, we're never going to achieve that. It's a losing game. Oh, I made the same mistake I've made in the past. I should start with the torso, even though I don't want to really care too much about the torso. It makes the head feel very disjoint. I'm gonna be working subtractively because I'm evil and gross and sick and twisted. Just took a sip of water because I forgot to. I mean, I've been drinking water, but that sip of water right there was for the hydrate that Cat redeemed earlier. But yeah, like I know no one asked, but I'm the streamer and I'm going to rant. Um, like if I was to gauge things that I liked that I drew, I would say like maybe 70% of everything that I drew as of recent, like the past week that I actually liked, maybe 60. Am I late to the party? Heck no. Just in time. We're just chilling. Big chill stream tonight. Drawn a Komodo dragon. Or monitor lizard. I don't know. No, Komodo dragon. This is specifically a Komodo dragon. This Mass Effect, I'm getting so mad at it. It is not fitting the vibe of this playlist at all. Why it was added, I could not tell you. I don't really need this needed eraser anymore, do I? Big chill alert. We're so freaking chill and like well adjusted and normal. And like just the real life of the party. Pretty good, pretty good. Chill levels are full maxed. In the words of Germa, took some CBD, THC, CBD. Drawing redacted. Heck yeah. Crazy because I like the arts you post. Thank you. But I think that's just another wonderful example of top 5 big brain art YouTubers. 2 honorable bias mentions. Craw. Scylla. Always think it's Scylla, and then it takes me forever to find. McLean. This is like a bit all over the place. Or like the asterisks or draw sessions. Wad. Like Art Wad. Ethan Becker, shout out. Gene Bond. I've watched some Ethan Becker. No, you're fine. You're fine. Draw sessions. I didn't read draw sessions on there. Draw sessions is probably I wouldn't say my favorite because a lot of the videos I watch, he's like, remember, we need at least 3 different or 5 different passes, and then he kind of just rambles as he works, which is fine because like there's some gems in the rough, like I said there. But yeah, I really admire draw sessions' work and all that stuff. Gene Bond. Gene Bond kind of sounds familiar, but I'm probably just hallucinating. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, I'm stupid. Right here. 2, 3. So we're seeing kind of like the beginnings of the arm over here. More like Homer's where the fart is. Whoa. Whoa. Do you guys have fun when you draw? From time to time. I'm having fun tonight. Damn. My favorite art teacher's blog, the spaces wouldn't show my screen, but it's like they showed you guys' chat. Literally no spaces on my screen. My parents really didn't like me watching regular show. They weren't like very restrictive with what I watched, which is probably a bad thing in hindsight, but they were not fans. Adventure Time and regular show. They were not big enjoyers of those shows. Regular show felt more young adult teen, yeah. I watched regular and show and secret, and that explains a lot, Cat. Never got caught. Mouth breather check. Wait, am I mouth breathing right now? I'm so sorry if that picked up on the mic. Like, actually. Or just like who watched regular show. Watched Adult Swim since 3rd grade. It was fun watching Family Guy and all these other shows, not getting any of the jokes, and then growing up like, oh. The highest high I've ever gotten in my life from like danger, you know, whatever, was hiding my laptop, my mom's like 2008 laptop under my pillow whenever she walked in at like 7 p.m. when I was like 13 or 12. And then I'd like go and watch Minecraft, like ant venom. It'd be loud, and like that computer would be so. I remember like that laptop got so hot, and then I would like hide it under my pillow, and it would like burn my hand, or it would like hurt really bad. Hey man, no regrets, right? Like I championed that. Not messed up. I didn't mean for that line to happen in the center. I was going to draw this very differently. I was going to construct it with branch method, but organic form is like 100 times better for this. IMHO. So that's just a bit of a red herring. It's going to hurt our construction a lot because it's be like, oh, these ellipses should be centering that, but they're not. They're not, I say. Look at me smearing ink like a chump. That degree change is sharp. Yow. Youch. Cool. I chortled today, Bear, when you put patooey in the Discord chat. I forget that word exists from time to time, and I just I need a reminder. Hear me out, Johnny Test. Johnny Test was the OG brain rot. Before any of the others, it was there. Yeah, yeah. Hear you on a what? What are we hearing out on? I couldn't with that show. It quickly annoyed me as a child, which is crazy because like you don't have a kid show annoy a child, and yet there we are. The fanboy and chum chum, dude. Fanboy and chum chum kids like had sticky hands. Hey, don't diss Duke. I feel like Duke was pretty chill. Don't know why we're hating on Duke. That show was bad, dude. Fanboy chum chum. So those are the kids that like you have to keep your like the kids that get adults sick. You know, like my sister. She like works with kids, and like every once in a while she just has to get sick. Them big ol' eyes. My dad was the only one that throws up gags in the sink loud as possible for 8 minutes straight in the bathroom every morning. Nah. I feel like that's an experience I've had though. I remember him blowing his nose a ton when I was younger. I don't like Flapjack and Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. I would have ate up those shows as a kid. I regret not watching them constantly. Which character do you think is the most misunderstood character in fiction? Fanboy from Fanboy and Chum Chum. Bill? Who's Bill? My friend Bill? Swear to God, if you're hating on my friend Bill Cat, we're gonna have some issues. Me. Sigh. Mac from Foster's Home. I've never watched Foster's Home. Or at least I don't know what that is. That looks creepy. I kind of like it. Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Kind of rings a bell. A little bit. Is it with the blue dude or like the red dude? Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Blue and Will. No, Bear, me too. Like legit. I think maybe just like it's very similar art style and period, and I never watched those shows, so it's very yeah. Codename Kids Next Door. There was one episode, I can't remember which one it is. It like severely bothered me and I stopped watching it. I can't remember what it was though, at all. I removed it from my childhood memory because it messed me up so much. It was a great show. Wasn't it a Canadian show? Isn't that the whole thing about it? Like it was made, produced in Canada. Canada. I don't know why I had to say it like that, but I did. I'm doing subtractive construction. Does that count? I guess demolition. I'm doing demolition this stream. You guys are gonna have to freaking deal with it. I'm gonna give him like a little :3 face. I hope you guys can forgive me for that. Wait, Canada made a heck ton of cartoons. They did? List them off. Actually, I could just read it. I have a feeling I know which episode, but I can't remember it. I may have repressed it as well. That I know. Ah, gotcha. Wasn't Canada like a huge animation place? I don't know. Total Drama Island. There we go. That's when I can Montreal. Only one season. Shout out Total Drama Island. That was our Hunger Game, or what is it? Game of Thrones. Actually, no, it wasn't. What was the kids' Game of Thrones? What was like? Oh wait, no, but good. Game of Thrones, like Game of Thrones, in the sense that it was big, has like a climactic end. I think. Oh shoot, the Game of Thrones for like children was probably Avatar: The Last Airbender. That's like really high up there. And I mean like not just in quality, but like really big, everything comes together conclusion. You can't say Samurai Jack, sadly. We all know, Adult Swim and all that, so I wouldn't technically count it, even though it's pretty great. And it was like more meant for adults once the Adult Swim version came out. Avatar really just like showed up, destroyed everything, and left in a great way. Did you guys ever try to like airbend stuff? For like in the playground at recess in like elementary school, I tried like the wind would be going around and I'd be like, and I'd be like, oh my god, and I would like stop, and then the wind would stop. I'm like, holy, I can't tell my parents about this. I'm an airbender. They can never recreate it. True, it is a show that we're never gonna have again. My sister thinks she can airbend. Heck yeah. Hey, who's to say she can't? Hippie nature sister, shout out. I love people who are into stuff like that, and like it's not hurting anybody. They're just having lots of fun with it. It was supposed to be a heart emoticon, but the heart monkey is fine, I guess. Yeah, once again, sorry about no combo chat, guys. Lazy streamer makes bad code. My sister's cool as hell. Dude, my sister's cooler. No, just kidding, they're nerds. Lol. Don't tell them I said that, guys. They're gonna beat my ass. Guys, don't tell my sisters that I just swore on stream. Guys, don't do it, dude. Oh my god, did you ever have? If any, I'm not gonna lie. If any of you admit to this, and you have to be honest, I'm banning you. Okay, permanently banning. Did you ever have the person next to you in class who'd be like, "I'm telling on you"? They would raise their hand and be like, I have to go. Teacher, can I go to the bathroom?" Instead of like telling on you, so they're just rage baiting. Not even rage baiting. They're just making you fear for your life. If any of you were that person, I'm banning you. But you have to be honest. That's like the caveat. Okay, please be honest. Don't lie. My gym partner's a monkey. I thought you were just saying that. That's a show? Cartoon Network game. Oh, shout out the website, dude. +2 bear. You know that one gets me. Looks away. Dude, you're on thin ice, buddy. My gym partner is a monkey. Oh shoot, this was like a little bit after, I think. Oh wait, no, this was 2005, so I definitely should have been watching it, but I guess not. Monkey was a bully in school. Oh my god, there's a picture of a sleeping Komodo dragon, and I love it. I'm so sorry to say, guys, but I can't show it to you. You'll literally die. This is for your safety. They're poisonous, you know. I've been holding off on drawing this cheek because like I don't know how to construct it. Nice. Used to play the one How to Train Your Dragon Flash game, the Cartoon Network website. I was the fat kid in school. My nickname in elementary was Thunder Thighs, big but super fast. Outspan the Teen Titans fighting game. I didn't have a nickname in any of the schools. Probably just the kid that you want to avoid. Not because like I'm edgy or anything, but I was just weird. That's probably about it. Like just weird, just like a weird vibe. That kid has a weird vibe. Thunder thighs have to be an insult. I think that's a compliment. Yeah, I don't see it as an insult, but knowing kids. Created a game where we'd all the fat kids and we would run at each other full speed and belly bounce. Whoever went the first would lose. Oh my god. Monkey. That's real, by the way. I'm gonna need to see a certificate for that one. Oh my god. I wish I did more stupid stuff in school like that. Do you? Ooh, that sounded mean. I'm sorry if that sounded mean. But it's so easy to be like, because I've wished the same thing. I was like, oh, I wish I did more goofy stuff, like fill a laundry machine with cement and leave it in the courtyard, stuff like that. That was a senior prank that we wanted to do. But then I didn't, and I probably like turned out a better person. I still did really stupid stuff. I was sticking paper clips in outlets. I was like shooting Gatorade rockets across the cafeteria. I was a bad kid, but like it could have been bad. It could have been worse. I could have been the kid who did something, right? I came out the womb goofy. Juan. Ooh, I could eat breakfast with my parents tomorrow. Let's go. We always have a little weekend breakfast. It's a highlight of my week. Except for when they go to like a place that has. Okay, no, they don't even go to a place that has bad food. Just the place like makes the food incorrectly. Like we went to a notorious, very nice breakfast spot, and they somehow messed up hash browns. I pray for them to this day. Every night, I pray that they figure out how they messed up hash browns, and never do that again. But worst thing I still feel bad about is moving the cones while playing soccer because the goals were cones, so I'd move them away so no one could score anything. Oh, I love that. That's so good. I told you guys about how I stole everyone's Hershey's. That was so bad. Band practice 11th grade. I rode my motorcycle onto the football field, and the police got called because I guess there was also a track tournament going on, dude. Oh my goodness. Monkey's getting some trouble, man. This music is here, right? We're fixing this, guys. I'm so sorry that this was supposed to be like a chill, happy stream, and I played this kind of music. Anyways, let's fix that. There we go. Oh. Oh, Automod. Coward. There we go. Okay, hear me out. School lunch. What about school lunch? What are these hear me outs? I don't. What is Cat's understanding of what a hear me out is? Can't believe they got a picture of a Komodo dragon while sticking its tongue out. That's so big. I want like cool exotic animals, but I don't want to be the dude with the cool exotic animals. There's always something a bit weird, you know? I don't know. Okay, maybe I'm just being mean, but I get an off vibe from time to time. How drastically did your goals change from the kid version of yourself? Uh, I mean, I'm still working on planning a military coup. So I'd say relatively the same, just I temporarily picked up art. School lunch wasn't real food, dude. Okay, I don't know about your school. We had like it wasn't healthy, but it was food. It was pretty good. Like a lot of people were hating on school lunches, and I've seen some horrible school lunches, don't get me wrong, right? But like was it really that bad? Or are we just hating because it's easy? Easy to hate on that food. Veterinarian slash animal person. What changed? What changed that goal? The tongue ended up being a bit weird. Oh frick. Well, tongue's weird. No opportunities, never invested it. Makes sense. Yes, it's that bad. You're tripping. Lower your expectations when it comes to school food. Gonna go back to school? Hell nah. That's yeah, I agree so much with that. Oh my god. You told me I gotta do all that again? Fuck no. Oh nah. Your name was Monkey? I could volunteer if I ever wanted to do. There's a shelter near me. Huge. So I read all of that because there's no way I was reading all of that without stuttering. Wait, your name's not Monkey? Dude. We can't be friends anymore. That was Monkey's main character moment. Don't worry, I'll legally change it huge, thank God. To think you would have any other name would just be disgusting. Gross. Yeah, wait till everyone on stream learns that my real life name is Kavel, but like not spelled like Kval. They're gonna freak when they learn that. I give this guy a forehead. Look at my damn forehead. Fuck. I would be pissed. Dude, I'd be so freaking teed off. I love that. I love like the ironic use of freaking teed the F off. Swole mode. Thank God. Thank God someone got that. Oh my God, my water bottle still tastes like vinegar. Baseball player. Have you taken any action to fulfill that dream? When I was in high school, I wanted to work for JPL. And if I had like the assurance that JPL was like not horrible to work at, like not the saying that it is, but like it wasn't like 12 hours a day or a terrible work culture. Like if I had an assurance that it wouldn't be like that, then I would have tried a lot harder to like make my engineering portfolio better and tried harder. Not necessarily guaranteeing that I'd get in, of course, but I feel like JPL aligns with a lot of the stuff I'd like to do. Thanks, Mark Rober, for inspiring me to pick that up. I really thought my D average buttocks would become a comp sci major. You can, man. Anyone can understand computers. Did not like it, to put it lightly. Ah, gotcha. Oh, I think you've mentioned this before. I'm just forgetful and silly. What if I was Bob Ross? Oh my god, he's back. Guys, if you haven't already, please start watching Dawn to Dawn. I want to talk about the latest episode so bad. It's so fun. Not caught up. It's so fun. It's like it just takes itself so non-seriously. And like I was worried that it would be a bit more serious or like go for the more romance subplot / plot thing than it should, but no, and it's Dawn to Dawn. Dun 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 dun. I'm not a huge fan of the new opener. That's just because I'm a big fan of the first one, probably. It's so good. It's so fun. It's binge worthy. Yeah, skip it real quick. I think it's what's their name? Lisa, which is like apparently I've heard great things about Lisa, and the song isn't bad at all. It's very catchy. Just it's not the same energy that the first one had. It's hard to go from Creepy Nuts to Lisa, I guess is the and like all the crazy stuff happening in that first intro. The second one still in the second opener still feels great and fun and stuff, but I don't know, I wouldn't call it the same. Okay, how do I want to texture this? Let's do some weird stuff right here. Let's be weird and gross and icky, guys. Y'all grew up with Zaboomafoo? No. But it sounds really familiar. But that's also because of the word Labubu, and then, or whatever it's called, and then my friends who play ZZZ comment on Jafufu. Zaboomafoo. Okay, well, we got all caps Zaboomafoo, so I think I need to Google this. Zaboomafoo. Zaboomafoo. This looks crazy familiar. But it's just interesting. I did not grow up with Zaboomafoo. Little guy. It looks like there's like a live action one and then like a puppet one. What a cutie. Lemur. Oh wait, Zaboomafoo's grandson born at Duke Lemur Center. This is an article from 2022. So it's very, very possible that Zabumafu's grandson is here and alive. Oh, it's very, very cute. Cute little lemur. Zabumafu lives on. Grand lemur. He had childhood ruined. Hey guys, look at this. I'll send this in the Discord. Do you guys want to draw Zabumafu? Because here's how. I'll send this in the Discord if you guys want a shot at a drawing. I love those like children's. Here's how to draw. I love those because like I mess them up or I do well, and I don't have to put much thought into it. Wait, I'm doing that after dinner. Do it with your left hand using crayon or like whatever your non-dominant hand is. I'll put this in memes. Okay, I want to have some fun texturing this guy, but I don't know how to do it. How do I do this, everybody? Let me open up my Pinterest board for inking things and see if I have a good technique for footies. I have a lot of bird techniques, but I'll do it with my right hand. Yes, because you are left hand, I forget. I need to clean my keyboard so bad. Where's my music player? There it is. Oh, I want to get good at drawing alligators. Alligators are so cool, dude. Okay, Powerpuff Girls. Never watched it, sadly. That show's for girls. What show? I feel like there's another show going on at the time. I was like, I would this a lot more. I never watched it. Nope. I was busy studying the art of the blade, art and craft of the blade, to avenge my father's death. What were you guys doing at the age of like 5? Ed and Eddie, shout out. Samurai Jack, yeah. Scrolling through inking ideas, not finding anything too inspiring. Who's that artist that I really love? I put them in art share a while ago. I keep forgetting their name because I'm a fake fan, I guess. Favorite artists. Here we are. Kurumi. 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 They have crazy texturing that I'm not sure I'll be doing. Oh shoot. What's up, Mata? How's it going? There's my sip. And 4 bits donated by a cat. Thank you very much, cat. Where's my number 1? It seems it's been stolen by Monkey and Rise. Mod, let me make an accountability bot. Just kidding. I don't want to. I realize, like, in me making that, I have to host it on a server, and I really don't want to do that. Does Twitch currency turn into Cav's money? So bits it's about a cent per bit. Basically, like, I think it's if you buy 100 bits, that's $1, $1 American and 30 cents. So it's a slight, conversion. Um, and yeah, then the number of bits you goes directly to me. Oh, I missed the 3 earlier. Oh shoot, I'm sorry. Well, thank you. But please don't donate. Please don't do that because I don't need the money. And you guys should spend it on something more important like food. I need money. Cat, go give all your bits to Mata. Let's go wacky fun with this. Here, let me steal some more of Kurumi's artist reference. I'm gonna eat lots of Bowser's Big Bean Burrito. I'm gonna hop off, guys. Have a good one. Bye bye. Ooh. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Damn. Love that time change. Okay, let's start using this. $3. I feel like it's not gonna be big enough to add detail here, but we're gonna just kind of mess around. I have an idea here. Feel like I should have grouped those closer together. That fair, you get a neat orange color. I don't even like orange that much. Rage baiting. Buenos dias, Mandy. Definitely over inking, but I'm just accepting that and kind of doing weird stuff with it, playing around. It's a sign to touch grass. Bars. What even am I doing? It's like a coloring book. Like it looks bad. I'm not really caring. How do you turn off typing that deletes the next letters again? I don't know what that is. I think part of Kurumi's method that I'm doing this, creating like a lot of mine are even or close to even distance, unless like I mess up, right? A lot of their work has like high density areas. Kind of trippy, fun to look at. Definitely not good looking, but fun to look at. Like a clown. I don't know what I'm doing at this point. I'm just gonna fill in the gaps. Like a fun just brain off exercise. Like a fingerprint looking thing. I'm gonna call it there. Doesn't look good, but I think we're having a lot of fun with it. So yeah, 50% Friday over. When you eat Bowser's Big Brain. What is this? What is Bowser's Big? I swear to God, if I Google this and it's awful. Cool. Alrighty. Yep. So we're gonna call it there, everybody. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. Another 50% Friday. Nothing really much to say. That's gonna get really bumpy next week, starting next Thursday. We won't be streaming for a while, so we only have a couple days left to work on the 250 cylinder challenge. Thank you very much, Mata Bear, Cats, Delano, Monkey. I think that was everybody. Bear, Monkey, Delano, Cat, Mata. I think that was everybody. And anybody watching who's been quiet or whatever, silently observing on the side. Once again, thank you all, and I cannot wait to see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.